Dímelo, mi gente. Bienvenido a Dos Amigos Hobby Hustle Podcast. I'm your host, Joe. This is my co-host, Daniel.
You know what it is?
Let's get it. Wrapping up episode 3. I almost said season 3. I wish.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah, pump the brakes. We'll get there. Wrapping up episode 3. Talked about a lot of things. Talked about a lot of things I was right about. So FSU got that beat down. UF got that beat down.
Neither one of those games competitive, bro.
Nah, neither one. They got. I mean, I guess FSU, but not really.
Nah.
So we'll go through the list. Talk about some picks from last week. Then we'll get into this week. So last week I was 17-1 on the money line. So not a bad gig.
All right. A lot of freebie picks in there, but that.
A lot of freebie picks, but you never know. It could be an upset. The only one I was straight up wrong on was a close game. So it was LSU, USC. I thought LSU could pull it out. They lost. USC won. I'm still not convinced on USC either. Offense is always good under Lincoln Riley, but that defense, it looked straight against LSU, but it's LSU, and they didn't look too great either. So we don't know until they play some more games, but it's the only game I was straight up wrong on. Across the spread, I think I was wrong on 3, so that would be one of them. I said, let me see. There was one game that I said I didn't think they were going to cover, and they covered by a ton. And then there was another game that it was a 21-point spread, and I was like, oh, they definitely won't cover that. And they won by only 20, so I was right on that one. But I think Arizona was one that I said I didn't think they were going to cover, and they definitely did. I think Oklahoma was one of them that I didn't think they were going to cover, but obviously and win. I knew they were going to win, but I didn't think they were going to cover.
I would say too, biased or unbiased, the takes on the UM and Florida game, spot on. I was talking to a lot of UM fans who were feeling a little nervous.
And you said they were suspect, and I told you there's nothing to worry about.
Minus that rushing touchdown, that broken play, cool little mistake.
Yeah, no, he didn't get touched that play at all. That play was insane because
that was
he literally ran around and he confused our D.
Everybody forgot who had the edge.
Yeah, and then he just scored.
A freebie.
But yeah, no, other than that, I told you again, like just from watching recruiting, watching what they did last year, watching what they brought in, I saw it and I was like, you're not a better team. They didn't get better.
Bro, Cam Ward?
They literally got worse, and they were expecting to beat us. And we got better. And we got Cam Ward, and we got the Damian Martinez. It's crazy. And what's crazy is that I was talking about Ruben Bain and how Ruben Bain was going to terrorize them. And he literally went down the first play with a soft tissue injury. Didn't play the whole game, and we still destroyed them. Graham Mertz got knocked out of the game at the end, concussion.
Cam Ward, though.
Yeah, no, that touchdown pass to Jacoby George, the one that he runs around,
body into the back of the end.
Oh my God, he runs around and then just cross throws it to Jacoby George. That was a thing of beauty.
The nonchalantness that he plays that position with, bro, that's what I want to see in my quarterback. That man is
no fear. There's no fear. Yeah, no fear.
Never felt any pressure, bro. Just light on his feet, quick decisions.
Yeah, that game was insane. First touchdown went to Cam McCormick. If you don't know Cam
9 years in college, bro.
If you don't know Cam McCormick's been in college 9 years, and to a lot of people, they think, "Oh, that's insane. That's hilarious."
That is insane, bro.
It is insane, but if you know his story,
this man's a man playing with boys.
My man has had like 7 or 8 surgeries. Yes, like I would have gave up a long time ago.
That's crazy.
I got 2 knee surgeries, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'll never play competitive sports again,
bro.
This guy's like 7, 8 surgeries in, missed like 4 years. Insane like recovery, and he's still going.
How many degrees does he have already?
I mean, he has to be working on a second master's by now for sure. Second master's for sure.
So I wasn't familiar with his story when I was watching the game and the announcers started talking about him. But so they cut to a break, and the last thing on the break before they cut that they said was, in his 9th year in college football. I thought it was a mistake, bro.
Nah, yeah, no, it sounds funny, but like then you know his story and you're like, bro, I
Yeah.
think anyone,
Yeah.
I don't know anyone
So
besides like
if
him
y'all
and
don't know, the reason why he's allowed to keep playing in college football is because he's technically never played 4 full seasons. Is that what it is? He's had three
so
full
yeah, it's a combination of that and then COVID. They gave
and COVID
everyone an
also.
extra year
Yeah.
too. So COVID year didn't count because they gave if you played during the COVID year, that didn't matter. They like wiped it out and you could add an extra year. So that was 5 years. Then 6, 7, 8, and
Nuts.
the 9 now we're all medical red shirts basically.
Wow.
He didn't play entire years because he was recovering from injuries.
Yeah.
Like his second year and his third year, he didn't play at all because he got injured second year and then he had a setback in the injury in third year. So those didn't even count.
Nuts.
So then last year he played with Miami. He transferred from Oregon. So he followed Mario from Oregon to Miami last year, played the whole year. He didn't really do much because I think he was still recovering from the injury. And then like he just wasn't great. He was like a blocking tight end, but he wasn't even great at that, to be honest with you. And then this year, first game, I mean, first touchdown. So lights it up, insane. Great story. Hopefully he makes it to the NFL, but if he does, that's an even more insane story.
Yeah, he'd be the oldest rookie in the NFL for sure.
Oh, facts. Yeah, 100%. Him and like what I forgot his name from
Stenson.
Georgia. Yeah, Stenson Bennett.
Oh, man, Bennett.
Stenson Bennett would be him, and Stenson Bennett would be competing with each other. So UM wins that. I called Boston College to cover the spread. I said they probably even win, and they did.
Yeah, they did.
So win. I hit a nice parlay with that Miami and Boston College covering. So that was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's get into this week's, and then we'll talk about some product, and we'll talk about some NFL picks.
Cool.
And we'll go from there.
This week, not a lot of excitement behind this week. I mean, at least for me, for a casual fan, bro. I look at this lineup and I'm just like, all right, there's a couple games I'll watch here.
All right,
all right, first game, number 1, Georgia, Tennessee Tech.
So I'm gonna only do money lines. I'm not doing spreads.
Yeah, we'll just do them straight up.
Yeah, we'll do straight picks. That's an easy one. I think Georgia wins that.
Yeah. Number 2, Ohio State, again, versus Western Michigan.
Ohio State, Western Michigan. I'm going to go, obviously, Ohio State.
This is a game I would sit down and watch for sure. Number 3, Texas versus number 10, Michigan. At home in Michigan.
At the big house.
That should be a good game.
It's at the big house. I'm going to go Texas on that one. I'm not sold on Michigan. They struggled last week against a team that normally they shouldn't struggle against.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't think Michigan knows who Michigan is yet. I feel like Texas is obviously, they're continuing from last year. They don't have some key players from last year, Xavier Worthy, who just scored for the Chiefs. But they still got Quinn Ewers. I think Texas takes this.
I like that pick. Number 4, Alabama versus South Florida.
Honestly, I think it's going to be, and I could be completely wrong.
Wow.
I think it's going to be a closer game than people expect.
I think so too. I was going to say, I can imagine you. I can see USF upsetting Alabama.
No. That's not going to happen.
I mean,
let's not get crazy.
It'd be pretty cool.
No. It would be amazing, but that's not going to happen. That's not what's going to happen here. Alabama for sure wins, but I think it's a closer game than people expect. And Miami plays them later.
What was that year? I don't even remember. The Bulls went like undefeated, bro. Maybe the first 8, 9, 10 games of the season. They were ranked number 2 at one point.
Yeah, they had a decent quarterback. I can't remember his name, but they had a decent quarterback.
Either. That was got to be
a decent college quarterback at least.
That's the most randomest college football record for me. Man, I would like to see the Bulls upset Alabama, bro, for sure. Number 5, Notre Dame versus Northern Illinois.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Notre Dame on that one.
Yeah. Number 6, Ole Miss versus Middle Tennessee.
Ole Miss, easy. Yeah. Lane Kiffin's gonna lay the wood on them.
Number 7, Oregon versus Boise State.
Oh my God. I'm gonna give you a hot take.
Oh.
I say Boise State wins that game.
Upsets Oregon.
I say Boise State wins that game. So Boise State's predicted to be the group of 5 pick that goes in the playoff. Oregon looked like garbage last week. They almost lost. They almost lost. They didn't look like the Oregon team from last year, but they didn't have Bo Nix. They have Dylan Gabriel now. Dylan Gabriel's old Oklahoma quarterback, old UCF quarterback. I'm gonna go Boise State on that one. I might be wrong, but I like my Boise State pick right there.
I like that. I look forward to revisiting that one. Number 8, Penn State versus Bowling Green.
Easy. That's Penn State. College Station, or not College Station. They're gonna kill me. What's it called? College.
Ooh, they're coming for you.
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot the name. Oh, you forget it. We'll go to that later. It's College something. I can't remember the name.
Number 9, Missouri versus Buffalo.
Missouri versus Buffalo. That's Missouri. It's State College. Sorry, State College. Missouri. Missouri's gonna win that.
Number 11, Utah versus Baylor.
Utah versus Baylor. I'm gonna go Utah.
So Utah.
I like Cam Rising as their quarterback. Cam Rising's a beast. He's another like 6-year player. My man's been playing for a minute. So he came back this year because he was hurt last year. That's why he came back this year to improve his draft stock.
And then we have number 12, the U at home, Florida A&M.
Against FAMU, the Rattlers. Yeah, I think that's an easy one. That's Miami. That's Miami. I don't think it's close, even though the Rattlers are not a bad team for what they are. They won their championship in their conference. They're in FCS.
Yeah.
So
that's a
or
game.
For HBCUs. So they won the championship last year.
Lots of kids on both teams that kind of grew up playing against each other.
100%, yeah. They actually have their starting running back was our running back last year.
Wow.
So he transferred out because he knew he wasn't going to play this year. So Thad Franklin, not a super fast dude, but a super thick, big old dude. Like he's like a bowling pin or a bowling ball.
Should be a good test for our defensive front then, man. See if they can slow that down.
Yeah, they're going to lay the wood on them. I see a big score. It's so big of a score that Vegas doesn't even have a spread. If you notice, Vegas doesn't have no spread. I think they win by if they really want to, they win by 50.
Yeah, if they want to. That's the thing.
Cam Ward's going to probably be out by the halftime. They'll probably put Emery in to play in there. They might even play Poff. So, yeah, I don't think it'll be close.
What do you think about the ranking? 12. I think they were 19 before the Gator game?
Yep, they went from 19 to 12. I think I think we're better than 12, but
I think so too.
I'm okay with 12 because you just win the games at a time. You don't want, like Nick Saban said, you don't want that rat poison. Because then, this Miami team is different than other Miami teams in the past because the culture is there. They understand that they haven't done anything. They just won one game. And you won against Florida, cool, but you haven't done anything. Yeah. You literally just won one game.
Not even an impressive Florida team. It doesn't look like. Right?
Yeah, so one game at a time.
Number 13, USC versus Utah State.
Yeah, USC. I think that's a USC win. No problems there.
Number 14, Tennessee. 24, North Carolina State.
Tennessee, North Carolina State. I'm going to pick Tennessee. I like Nico as their quarterback. He balled out last week. We talked about him last week where he was a number 1 kid coming out of high school, along with Malachi, who ended up at Boise. Well, ended up at USC, transferred to Boise. Now he's a backup at Boise. Yeah. But he proved he could ball out. And granted, they didn't play anybody super special last week, but he balled out, accurate, move in the pocket.
He's definitely in that way too early Heisman conversation for sure.
Yeah. There's a couple guys up there that could
Cam Ward
that could do the damn thing, but Nico looks like a baller.
Yeah, that should be a good game. I think that I think that game could go either way, honestly. Number 15, Oklahoma versus Houston.
Um, I would have. I mean, I wouldn't have picked Houston to win, but I would have thought Houston was going to be closer. But they lost last week, so I say Oklahoma. I say Oklahoma. They just there's no way they lose that. I would think, right?
You would think.
Quarterback's decent, Jackson Arnold. I say they win.
We got number 16, OK State versus Arkansas.
Oof. Two. OK State versus Arkansas. Let me see who Arkansas played last week. Okay, there's no really telling there. I might go.
You like the Razorbacks, huh?
They've gotten better with their coach, their new coach, ever since they fired whatever his name was.
I see some respect for the Razorbacks in you.
I'm gonna go Arkansas. Let's go Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go Arkansas.
All right, we'll take that. Let's see. Number 17, Kansas State at Tulane.
Kansas State.
18, LSU versus Nichols.
Yeah. No, it's LSU.
Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
Nobody important. Sorry.
My
In
bad,
the football world.
Sorry. Kansas at Illinois.
Kansas at Illinois. I say Kansas.
Number 20, Arizona versus Northern Arizona.
Arizona. Come on. That should be
Number
be
21.
their quarterback, Samoan dude, beast
mode.
Yeah.
Number 21, Iowa versus Iowa State.
21, Iowa versus Iowa State. Give me the Hawkeyes. That's always a good match. It's a in-state rival. Yeah, big game for them. Give me the Hawkeyes. I like the Hawkeyes story. I don't know where they're playing, but I don't know if you've ever seen. But like when they play at Iowa, Iowa has a children's hospital overlooking the field.
Yeah.
So like the kids, the sick kids could look at the game. So they always like do a tribute to the kids.
That's pretty cool.
So I'm gonna go Iowa on that one.
I like that. 22, Louisville versus Jacksonville State.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Louisville. Jacksonville State did beat FSU a couple years ago, but I'm gonna go Louisville.
No faith in a repeat, bro.
Nah, Louisville should pound them out.
Number 23, Georgia Tech at Syracuse.
Ooh, give me Georgia Tech. I want Georgia Tech. Yeah, Heinz
another,
King.
Like in conference rivalry, no? They both ACC teams.
Both ACC. Yeah. Give me Heinz King. I think Georgia Tech gets it done.
Last game I got on my list, number 25.
This is the hardest one.
Versus Appalachian State.
I want to say App State so bad. I want to say App State so bad. App State, if you don't know App State, they're in North Carolina. They have a tendency to upset big teams. Michigan years ago, I think it was in the 90s, went over there and got beat. They went to Michigan and they beat Michigan. Michigan was ranked, I think, number 10 in the nation. Then, this is a funny one. 2017, first game of the year, they played Tennessee. Tennessee was ranked, and they took it to overtime. They lost that game, but they were feeling confident.
Overtime.
They were feeling super confident. Game 2, Miami played over there. So they're talking, oh, man, we almost beat Tennessee. We're definitely going to beat Miami. First play of the game, 80-yard touchdown. Miami scores. Was never close. We beat the dogged the crap out of them. And they were like, well, I guess we're not as good as we thought. They were actually pretty decent that year, but that was the year that we ended up ranked number 2 in the nation. But yeah, oh man, App State versus Clemson.
Clemson did not look good last week.
Sure, but they played Georgia. And who's gonna look good against Georgia? I think if Miami played Georgia next week, Miami gets beat. Yeah. I'm gonna go Clemson. I want to pick App State, but I'm gonna go Clemson. Let me do Clemson. Let me take the safe bet.
So you're taking the safe route.
Yeah, let me take the safe bet. Let me go Clemson. We'll go Clemson. All right, we'll see how we do next week. Again, I was 17-1 on the money line last week. Against the spread, I lost 3. So we'll see how I do next week. So now we got for you NFL picks. We're not doing spreads. We're just doing straight ups. We got Chiefs and Ravens.
Where are we at in the score right now?
So it's about to be halftime. It's 13-7.
I picked the Ravens in this game before the game started.
All right. So we got Ravens. Packers Eagles Friday.
Good game. That's the game in Brazil tomorrow night.
Sao Paulo.
I like Jordan Love, bro. I think this kid's a beast.
Oof.
I think that he shows everybody this year that last year wasn't a fluke. I have no confidence in the Eagles, bro. I think that the Eagles are overrated. Oof. I think Jalen Hurts is overrated.
Oof.
I like that they picked up Saquon.
It's a lot of circling to get to the answer.
I'm taking Green Bay. I'll take Green Bay and Jordan Love.
All right. Steelers Falcons. This is like the battle of the
losers. Man, Kurt Thuggins in the A. I gotta go with my guy Kurt, man. I think they take care of Pittsburgh and put some points up doing it.
All right. Cardinals Bills. I think this is an easy one.
Say we going Bills?
I would probably pick Bills, even though I'm not a Bills fan.
Are they playing in Buffalo?
They're playing at Buffalo. Yep.
Buffalo. Yeah, I mean, I think the Bills ultimately take care of business. I like the Cardinals. I think Kyler maybe has somewhat of a bounce-back season this year. They got Marvin Harrison on the offense now, too. Definitely going to be an offense that can put up some points. James Conner is a beast. I think Buffalo takes it at home, though.
All right, Titans-Bears.
Titans-Bears is another game probably a lot of people are not watching. I think Tennessee is established. I think the Bears are still figuring it out. I think Tennessee probably takes that.
All right. Patriots, Bengals.
I'm going with the Bengals. I don't think Jamar Chase is going to play. It's pretty crazy.
My boy Joey B.
Man, and that's his boy, too. They're like real homies.
He wants his money, yo.
I'm not mad at him. They definitely need to pay that man. But I think the Bengals take that game.
Texans, Colts.
You already know. I picked the Colts as an AFC sleeper. I did.
That's gonna be a bad choice.
I'll tell you, their run game, JT is a beast. Their defense is what nobody talks about. The Colts defense is gonna be something to watch this year. I think that game is in Indianapolis also.
It is.
I'll take the Colts, upset the Texans, bro.
All right, I'm picking Texans. I already know who you're gonna pick for this. Jaguars, Dolphins.
Yeah, you already know. So I can't tell you the year. Jacksonville beat us one year so bad it
99.
was like
99. We don't have to guess.
99 or 2000.
It was 99. It was Dan Marino's last year.
It would have been 2000, I think.
No, it was 99.
All right, one of those years. They beat the brakes off of us.
Yeah, I know. I have it on VHS.
Jimmy Johnson didn't return for practice next week.
I have it on VHS.
I think we return the favor, bro. I think we come out week one. Tua usually shows out week one. I think we put up a good amount of points. I'm not worried about their offense, bro, at all in any way, capacity. I think we dominate that game.
Panthers, Saints.
Two teams I don't see doing a whole lot this year. The Saints, man, Derek Carr. I don't think the Saints win more than 4 games this year. I'll take the Panthers. I'll take the Panthers to upset the Saints.
Vikings, Giants.
Giants, another team, probably won't win more than 4 or 5 games this year. Um, Give me the Vikings for sure.
Raiders, Chargers.
Uh, it's one of those hard games to call, bro. Conference rivalry. They usually play each other well. I think the Raiders really don't have any idea who they are though right now. I'll take Kirby and the Chargers.
Broncos, Seahawks.
Broncos, Seahawks. Broncos, Seahawks, man. That's going to be a low scoring game. Um, Give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks and Geno.
Cowboys.
We ain't writing back. Give me Geno.
Cowboys, Browns.
Ooh, your boys. Your boys got a week 1 challenge, bro. That Cleveland defense ain't nothing to play with. Give me the Browns, bro. I think the Browns upset the Cowboys week 1.
They're not upsetting them because Cleveland is favored.
Are they favored?
Yeah.
Like that. The Denzel Ward follow around CD all day.
Commanders, Bucks.
Commanders and the Bucks. Why not? Let's give Commanders the win. Let's give Jaden Daniels his first win, his first NFL win. I'll take the Commanders in that.
Rams, Lions.
Rams, Lions. I like that game. That's going to be an exciting game to watch. I think the Rams, not really a sleeper, right, bro? They made some noise last year, but I think they can be competitive in the NFC this year. But I think that game is at Ford in Detroit.
Yep.
I'm going to take the Lions on that one.
Jets, 49ers to round it all out.
Oh, this is going to hurt me to say.
Jets, Jets.
I can't even let it roll off the tongue. I'm disgusted in myself.
I'll say 49ers are favored in this game by 4.5.
Yeah, I know. That's why it hurts so much to say. I think the Jets go and upset the Niners Monday Night Football. Right now, they got all things working for them. Rodgers is healthy. Brees Hall is probably going to be a contender for, I don't know, MVP, but definitely Offensive Player of the Year. Garrett Wilson, I hate the Jets so much, bro. It excites me to see Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson play on the same field.
I like it.
I hate them, but I think they upset the Niners, bro.
Alrighty. So then, product talk.
Yeah.
What product releases we got this week? We got a couple products coming out tomorrow, actually.
Pro debut?
Yeah, we got Pro Debut Jumbles and Hobbies. We got Topps Chrome Megas, which right over there. Pro Debuts in the back.
And Bowman Chrome.
Bowman Chrome will be out next week, next Wednesday, I believe. Bowman Chrome should be out next Wednesday.
It is the 11th, yeah, next Wednesday.
All right, yeah, Bowman Chrome.
So Pro Debut tomorrow.
So Pro Debut tomorrow, Hobbies and Jumbos, Topps Chrome Megas tomorrow, Bowman Chrome next Wednesday. Bowman Chrome's looking forward to your favorite set, GPK, included in Bowman Chrome. I got it before you said it.
I wasn't going to tell them about your collection, bro.
I don't know if they're like regular cards in there or like, because obviously the ones that Topps posted are all just one-of-ones.
GPK, yeah.
But they're just one-of-ones.
Yeah.
They didn't post like a non-number one.
Like base ones.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm assuming they're going to have just base one, but they did say it was short printed. So I'm assuming they're just really hard to hit. And they're going to be worth probably a good amount of money. I did see something funny, which was messed up, but it was hilarious. In the caption, like because they showed the photos of the players, there was one of Jackson Holiday, and there was like a bird carrying him because he plays for the Orioles, and it said they called him Hovering Holiday, and then somebody in the comments were like, yeah, hovering because he's hovering between AAA and MLB. I was like, oh, that's messed up. That's hilarious, but that's messed up. But yeah, I mean, Bowman Chrome every year, always a great product. Leo DeVries is going to be the big chase, Dominican kid. He's like 16, 17 years old.
16, wow. Bro.
He's supposed to be the real deal, big baller. That's who your biggest chase is going to be. And then obviously with the Topps Chrome, it's the Wembys, it's the LeBrons. with pro debut, you got a lot of young kids in there. So Dylan Cruz is going to be in the set and stuff like that. But Dylan Cruz's rookie card for Topps won't be until, they told us yesterday, it won't be until next year.
Wow.
Because he just got called up. So he won't be until Series 1, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll be in Series 1, and then update next year, we'll have his patch. But yeah, we're getting close to the end of the season as far as the actual season, and then product-wise, because Update Chrome is coming up.
Yeah.
And Update Chrome is where the patches come out. So we're finally going to see the Ellie patch. Finally going to see the Jason Dominguez patch. It's going to be a lot of craziness.
Yeah,
Update also is going to have Paul Skeens rookie card. So you'll have Paul Skeens in Update. So
no debut patch for Skeens?
Next year. They're not putting that this year. You already got Ellie and Jason Dominguez pushing the product. You don't really need anybody else. Next year you have Dylan and you have Paul Skeens pushing the product. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna go crazy.
They're teammates in college, buddies, and then now their debut patches are gonna be in the product. Oh man, it's gonna be insane.
And then their pro debut?
Pro debut is just, I mean, it's gonna be all in their minor league.
Minor league players.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. So Dylan Cruz will be in there, but he's in his minor league uniform.
Yeah.
So they didn't Photoshop him with his MLB uniform.
I think that, bro, it's so crazy collecting baseball cards because it's so different than any other sport.
Yeah, it's a lot of sets to remember and like, oh, where's his first rookie card? Where's his Bowman first? Where's his card? Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it takes a lot of time to try to figure that out.
Yeah.
But once you get the hang of it, and if you keep up with it, it becomes easier. But it's still like really complicated because Paul Skeens got called up this year. And typically they they make that choice. Okay, do we put him in Update or do we save him for next year?
He came in Bowman this year though, no?
No, last year.
Last year he was in Bowman.
He was in Bowman draft last year. That was his first Bowman.
Yeah.
But he got called up early enough where they were like, all right, we'll just put him in Update this year, because there's usually a cutoff. I think it's May. Of anybody that gets called up before May, they typically end up in Update. And then if you get called up after May, they'll just save you for Series 1 or 2.
People investing in these players or people hunting players in pro debut, they're literally like shooting in the dark right now. They're kind of just...
Well, yeah, pro debut, it's just a cheaper product.
It's a great product. It's a great cheap product.
It's a cheaper product. But you don't expect a ton of value. Like you'll get a Dylan Cruz auto. You could hit a Dylan Cruz auto, but you're not. It's obviously never going to sell for what Dylan Cruz Series 1 auto would sell for, or his Topps Chrome auto is going to sell for. It's just a nice, like, hey, I got a Dylan Cruz auto. It's in his minor league uniform, so it's not worth as much, but I still got a Dylan Cruz auto, and it's going to be a sticker auto. So, it's the same concept, like any other like score kind of thing for Panini, where they're not even in their NFL jerseys yet in score. They're in their college unis still. And it's not worth as much. But
I was going to say it's still different.
They'll have the NFL logo on it, but it doesn't have them in their NFL. Obviously, the more it progresses through the season, you'll start seeing them in an NFL jersey, and then you'll start seeing the value of the boxes go up once it starts hitting Select and Optic and Prism.
That's I was gonna say though, that's like the dynamic though of collecting baseball cards too, because it's like NFL players in college jerseys, still a market for it because a lot of people are fans of the college, right? Are people really like fans of these minor league teams?
Absolutely.
Like, really?
If you go to Altoona,
I couldn't tell you who our minor league team down here is.
I mean, because we don't have one here. Okay. The closest one is in Jupiter. But if you go to like Altoona, Pittsburgh, they got a decent squad, and I mean, what if you live in Altoona, the next closest city is Pittsburgh, which is like an hour away. You're gonna drive an hour to go see the Pirates lose, or you're gonna go see your home, minor league team who's actually really decent, win some games. They're probably just gonna go to that Altoona game, and then you see a lot of players that come up through there end up in the major leagues.
Kind of crazy.
So for them, it's just like, well, I'll just go watch this game. For us, we're so spoiled that we have so many things. I don't have to drive to Jupiter to go see minor league baseball. I can go see the Marlins 15, 20 minutes away.
For $5.
If I really wanted to see them lose,
For $5?
Yeah, for $5 too.
It might come with
Yeah,
a beer and a hot dog at that price too,
yeah.
but really.
I mean, the food there is pretty cheap, which is crazy. But I mean, I get
Yeah, you
it
know,
because
I've never been to that new stadium. I still
oh, it's
haven't been to
beautiful.
Marlins Park.
Yeah, no, it's nice. I like it. I like it. It feels, yeah, I like the feel of it. It reminds me a lot of, which is not the same. I think Atlanta's is definitely better
Yeah,
because it's bigger. But it reminds me a lot of Atlanta Stadium, where it's like you always like there's no bad seat in that park. That park is really nice.
nice.
It's really nice. And then like legit, the food options are insane. They're like, the only place I know that you could get like arroz frijole and picadillo, and you're like, what the hell am I doing? In a baseball game.
Welcome
And
to
there's no
Miami.
I mean, they have hamburgers and hot dogs, but you got like pernil and like a bunch of crazy
You're making me
options,
hungry, bro.
empanadas, and they got a whole bunch. They got arepas there. It's a crazy mix of food all in the park.
I'm gonna go. I want to buy some cheap tickets to the game just to go check the park out.
They've been doing a lot of stuff to get people to the
Yeah.
games. Like they have like anime night where they had like you dress up as your favorite anime character. They have like different nights for different nationalities. They had Colombia, they had Cuba, Puerto Rico. I can't remember what they got coming up, but I saw what they were celebrating. Oh, they got Pokemon night.
No way.
Yes, they do. They got
No
Pokemon
way,
Go
bro.
night coming up. I
No
swear to
way.
God.
Oh,
They
I'm
got
there.
Pokemon Go night.
I'm there.
That's what I saw. I was like, wait, what?
I need to see what night that is. I'm there.
They got Pokemon. Look, it's right here. Pokemon Go night
What
with
day
the
is it?
Marlins. September 7th.
7th. It's coming
That's
up.
on Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday, 4 p.m.
Damn, that sounds like fun.
I
saw
definitely won't be there.
I saw on ESPN the other day. I don't know who it was, but they had like a bring your dog to the park kind of night.
Yeah,
at the
they do
ballpark.
that.
And they did like a Simba moment for everybody. Everybody was on the jumbotron holding their dog up.
Yeah, no, they do a lot of cool stuff because they have to, because it's not like the Yankees who,
Yeah, bro.
the Yankees always have a competitive team. So it's easy for them to just pull people.
I don't feel like we ever had real Marlins fans ever though. Even I mean like late 90s, early 2000s, when we were good, yeah, we were filling up parks, but
I think we got fans. The problem is that are you going to pay for a losing product
Nah.
when you know that they don't care? So why do I
Exactly.
care? I'll watch them on TV.
Yeah.
But if you're not willing to spend the money to get better players, to get a competitive team, why am I going to put money into the product and just feed you
Facts, 100%.
and not get anything in return? I'm not getting any winning in return. You know?
That's exactly why I stopped watching the Marlins, bro. I used to be a diehard Marlins fan. Like, I'm watching all 3 games of the series, every game throughout the year. Watched them win the World Series '97. Watched them win the World Series again. And both times I watched this guy, Jeffrey Loria, just completely dismantle the team, give all our best players away for free. And like you said, bro, he didn't care. I'm not going to care. I'm not going to support you anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem. If they cared, you would definitely. It's like anything. Look, I mean, they had a lot of bad years in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
And you could see when we do good, we pack the stadium, no problem. When they show that they don't care and you hire a Manny Diaz, which was an easy hire, and it wasn't like, yo, we're going to go out and get somebody that's good, then the fans respond. And they're like, well, if you don't care, then why am I going to care? I'm not going to spend money on the product when I know it's going to suck.
1,000%. Bro.
I didn't buy season tickets last year for the first time in like 15 years because I was like, yo, I don't think we're going to do good this year.
Yeah.
And I was right. I was definitely right. And then this year they went and they spent money on Cam Ward. They went and they got Damian Martinez. They went and they got all these players. I was like, all right, they care. I'm going to care now. I'm going to get my season tickets back.
How much money do you think they gave Cam Ward? Is that public?
Rumor is like 2 to 2.5. I mean, he's worth every penny.
I'll give him that.
He's worth every penny.
I'll give him that. He looks like he looked a lot like Pat Mahomes the other night with those.
Let's not get crazy, but I hope so. But yeah, no, I mean he was worth it. He definitely was worth it. Game 1, he showed out. So just got to keep it up, one game at a time.
Last episode we were talking about Composite. I don't think it had come out yet. I think it was getting ready to release.
Composite was amazing. It's been amazing.
Yeah, what do you feel like the reaction to it is?
People love it. I mean, I feel like every case has like multiple Stroud autos. We hit 2 Stroud autos out of 1 case, 2 RP, or I think it was 2 RPAs. We had an AR last night. Yeah. We had another AR before.
Yeah, Bryce Young out of 25.
Got a Bryce Young, the midnight. Yeah, no, it's a hot product.
Yeah, I
People
think so
love
too.
it. I'm glad that they love it. It's it's like a little taste. I was on a call yesterday with Tops, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, I only got one case." Blah 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 blah. Like hobby store owners, and they're like, "Yeah, I mean, we didn't make that much. We didn't want to make that much. It's not licensed. We don't know how it was gonna do.
Yeah.
Because if we make too much, then you complain that the price sucks."
Facts.
So they're like, "We made only a decent amount, and we wanted to see what it was. The reaction was amazing.
Yeah.
So they're gonna probably ramp it up a little bit closer to well, football's 2026, but um, they're just trying to get their feet wet to see what it's like when they get the license. If
What's it
people
gonna
like
look
it
like?
now, then you're definitely gonna
They're
like
gonna
it, and they get to
love it.
tweak it and change it
Yeah.
from now until April 26th. Basketball has been amazing too. People love the basketball. I mean, we sell boxes in the store and online like crazy. This this between yesterday and today, we've sold like 20 boxes
Wow.
between in the store and online.
Hobby, all hobby.
Yeah, hobby.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I mean, blasters and megas we sold a ton.
Yeah. It's safe to say people don't really care about it being unlicensed, bro. The team
Yeah,
logo
no.
doesn't matter that much. It doesn't seem like.
People love it regardless, for sure.
LeBron autos. We're talking about. We didn't see a lot of them last time. I think that still holds up. I still haven't seen many.
I've seen a couple. Somebody pulled
yeah.
the 101 yesterday.
Damn, I didn't see that.
They pulled the 101. It
Which
was
one?
it was a so they have the throwback. If you remember, his rookie card was him holding his jersey. So they did the same design, the
I
same
did
border
see that.
design, but instead of using that photo, because obviously it's a Cavs jersey, they used a photo from when he hit 40,000 points in his white
suit.
Yeah, so
did see
it's
the
him
card.
holding the 40. So same border, and then him holding the thing. So you can't tell that it's not licensed.
That was a redemption, that card?
It was a 101 auto, yeah. So it's a redemption.
Oh, I thought, okay. That's because I saw a picture of that
They
card.
posted the card, yeah.
Okay,
But it was a
that's what I saw.
101 redemption.
Damn.
Yeah, it was 101 redemption.
Yeah, that card's pretty fire, actually. I like it.
I mean, that's 500K easy minimum.
Yeesh.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Change somebody's life like this.
Unlicensed.
Yeah, unlicensed. So much for unlicensed.
I'm so caught up on the license thing and the unlicensed thing because the day Composite dropped, we had somebody that came to the store, and I think he ended up buying a Mosaic blaster. Was it?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was a Mosaic blaster. I was trying to sell him on the Composite, and he was completely turned off by the idea that it wasn't licensed and that there weren't team logos on there.
Yeah.
And
some people are gonna be like that, and then they realize, man, I probably should have got the Composite. It sells for more.
Way more, bro.
I mean, and I have a chance for a Stroud auto that'll never be possible for Panini. So
some of those the Dolphins hits that we got pulling out of there that you sent me, bro.
Ricky Williams auto.
Williams autos. I'll take that.
No Marino
I'll take
autos
that all
yet.
day.
Going to halftime 13-10. So your prediction's looking okay right now. They're down.
Yeah, I like the Ravens to pull it out, bro. I think that the Ravens are probably going to have, again, one of the best run games in the league this year. Derrick Henry, that option with Lamar Jackson. It's just if you're on the defensive line, you got to commit to one, and you're going to be wrong. At least once.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
So next week, what are we going to get into next week? Next week, we're going to go through our picks, see how I did, see how you did, see who did better. We're going to go through new product.
Whoa, hold on. It's way harder to pick NFL games than these college matchups.
Nah.
Out of those 25 games, you probably have like 20 gimmies.
I don't want to hear that. I threw in some
You gave us some hot takes. He did. At least he gave us some hot takes.
I threw in some hot takes.
He gave us some hot takes.
So we'll see how I did. We'll see how you did. I still got to be right. So we'll see how I did. We'll see how you did. And then if you want, we could switch and you do college and I do NFL. And then see how easy it is. We'll see how many gibbies there are week 3.
I'm a casual college fan, bro. Casual college football fan. I probably wouldn't do too great.
We're going to talk about new product. So Motif coming out next week. We'll get into that. So Motif is basically Topps version of National Treasures.
Cool.
So on-card
Same
autos.
price point?
Say it again.
Price point the same?
No, I don't think it's going to be that expensive. Yeah. I think they're like at I saw some people selling it for like $600-700 a box, which is
that's way cheaper.
not insane, but it's still not cheap.
Yeah.
But it's like $600-700 a box. Not a lot of people got them. Literally on our call yesterday with Tops, like I felt like half the room was like, "Well, I didn't get any motif. I didn't get any motif. Why didn't I get any motif?" And they're like, "Guys, limited." And I was like, "That wasn't me. We got motif, baby. Let's go. We got motif in this piece." So if you're if you're local or if you shop with us online, we will have motif. And like always, best prices. No one touches on prices, man.
Check us on that.
We're for the collectors. We price match, blowout, steel, DA card worlds, and typically I would say 99% of the time, always cheaper. The only time we're more expensive, it's like an older product and it's gone down for some reason, but I'll always price match.
You're talking about like those traditional platforms. I would say we're also the cheapest on Whatnot also.
Oh, hell yeah.
1,000%. All the time people are telling us that.
Yeah. Definitely cheapest on Whatnot. A lot of people tell us that. You see it in our reviews. I mean, we have thousands of reviews across 4 channels, 2 TCG, 2 sports. And I think the number one thing people say is that great breakers and then also best prices on it. I'm a collector as well. We're all collectors. So like, it is a business. We got to make money. I got to pay the bills. I got to pay the rent, which I haven't paid the rent yet. I need to pay that. But at the end of the day, I'm a collector as well. And I know that I just can't, like if it's going for 600 online, I'm not charging you 620 just because you're here. I'm going to charge you like 580, if anything. You know, I'll save you money instead of charging you more. Other shops are like, well, you're here. Pay the extra $20.
And pay the shipping.
Yeah, and then if you got to ship it, then pay the extra ship. Like, nah, I'm always try to look out for the collector first, for sure. But yeah, Motif looks like a sick product. We'll get into that next week. A lot of releases. FIFA Soccer just released to Select. I still have the case sealed. I haven't even opened it because we've been working with Composite and Topps Chrome. Eventually, we'll crack that open. Start breaking that to love soccer around here for sure. Any of your last words here?
Nah, nothing crazy, man.
Go Canes.
Started go Canes, go Fins. We started episode 1 by shouting out Scotty Scheffler. I want to do that one more time.
This guy, he won again.
One more time. That man's goated.
He won again.
He's goated. He's probably had the best golf year in the history of golf this year. Gold medal included, bro.
He's been insane.
So I see you. I'm coming for you. 6 months. I think I'm ready to compete with you, bro.
Yeah. You're so close. You're so close with that 100 freaking.
I'm manifesting, speaking into existence.
All right. Until next time, episode 5 coming at you next week. We out.